Remuneration auction is set tough.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him?
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The throw finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's
turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Gets it past the marker.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sooners will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the toss. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off bounce back play call.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's in open space downfield. It's a running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC's going to...
Breaks into the open. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Wide open downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It'd have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just
speeding down the left side. The 40, the 30, the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Schwab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like it.
Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with the shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Busts through behind his pad. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal jump.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. On target over the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Harper. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
The run to the right. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's...
Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man all by himself. Racing down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Quarterback making adjustments. And some room to work. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Schwab. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's rolling. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Washington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't